Okay, welcome back to the Aliens Out podcast. How are you doing? Not that you can tell me, but tell you what, if you did go onto our Instagram or our Facebook and you did feel like telling me, or our website, please do. I'd love to know. This week's episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, like the one we did with active listening, although that was a part of an episode. Today we are also going to look at something which I have picked up along the years, which isn't so much from my experience, but has been given to me to help kind of develop and grow myself. So we've looked at active listening before, but today we have 20 ways to recognize a good partner. Now, this has been very helpful for me for seeing, like, relationships were always a big, important part to me, partly because I knew that for such a long time I couldn't have them. I was never healthy within myself. I was never ready or emotionally available to have a healthy or sustainable relationship. So in that time, I didn't want to be idle. I didn't want to kind of just sit around and wait. So it was important for me to kind of be ready for when it did come, or when I was ready. And I got given this when I think I was at Steps to Wellbeing, and it has been, really kind of beneficial for knowing what to look out for, what makes a good person that you could be with, and what qualities that person would have. So number 1, they ignore past mistakes. A good partner puts the past in perspective and doesn't constantly bring up reminders from the past that serve no valuable purpose in the present, such as something their partner did months ago or years earlier. Move on, it says with an exclamation mark. All right. Number 2, they do not compare. The partner realizes that each person they date has strengths and weaknesses and refrains from comparing their current partners to their exes. Especially unfavorably. Sorry, it's an old piece of paper. Just because an ex was unfaithful does not mean that the partner will be so too. Number 3, they understand the idea of give and take. The partner is aware that all relationships need both partners to put the effort in. It is all about balance, about the give and take. If one person does all the taking, the imbalance will lead to problems. The person doing all the giving will end up resentful. It takes 2 to tango. They know the importance of time alone is number 4. A good partner understands when they need space and time out. A healthy relationship involves having interests outside the relationship, and spending too much time together can lead to a feeling of suffocation. Again, it's all about balance. Number 5, they prioritize communication. A partner places communication as a high priority. Many, if not most of the issues can be worked out if you have the ability to communicate with one another. Being able to talk openly and knowing you will be heard and not ignored or dismissed is vital for the longevity of a relationship. Communication's hard. Talking about feelings is hard. But more often than not, it's worth doing. They are straightforward and or uncomplicated. A good partner does not engage in game playing. They live with integrity and speak about problems instead of engaging in underhanded tactics such as passive-aggressive behavior or withdrawing affection. Number 7, they are tuned in. A good partner knows their significant other's love languages, from acts of service to affection to spending quality time together and verbal expressions of gifts. Like I said in the Christmas episode, my best form of gift giving, or the way that I love giving gifts, is that expression of my understanding of that other person. I mean, sure, you could get somebody a bunch of flowers, but get somebody flowers which speak to them. I like to think that somewhere in those flowers that are being sold is the perfect bouquet, or ones that are right for my partner. And it is that expression of understanding. That's what works for me. Anyway, they are light-hearted. A good partner has a good sense of humour, and you can exchange jokes with them and make each other laugh. yeah, this is massive. If you have a partner that you can't have a laugh with, then geez, what do you do? What do you do all day? Something that I'm trying to implement more and more into the podcast. Light-hearted humour. Yeah, I know, I hear you, I get it, I'm trying my best. But we're working on it. It's steady progress. Number 9, they are reasonable. The partner has realistic expectations of their significant other. We are all human and we all make mistakes. A good partner doesn't have double standards whereby one set of rules applies to them and a different set of rules that applies to everyone else. What was it? 4 legs good, 2 legs bad? No, 2 legs bad. 4 legs bad, 2 legs good. All animals are equals, but some animals are more equal than others. Anyway, where did that come from? They are self-aware. A good partner understands when they are projecting. Often, we expect others to show strengths that we wish we had. When they don't, we feel disappointed. Learn to develop these skills in yourself and use your relationship as a way forward to enlightenment and personal growth. I've learned that as well. Like, a relationship never really seems to be sustainable when you're looking for the thing that's missing in your life in somebody else, while you may be filling that void by having that person there. That doesn't do anything to kind of fill it within yourself, and it kind of fosters a bit of codependency. So work on yourself. Start with yourself. Be the right person for when that person comes along, but we'll touch on that. They are optimistic. The partner has a positive expectation. They expect the relationship to be good and last, and don't dwell on negatives. Focusing on the bad parts can lead to self-fulfilling prophecies. They take responsibility for themselves. That's number 12. A good partner doesn't expect their significant other to be the only source of happiness in their life. They realise that we are all responsible for our own happiness. A partner is a wonderful bonus, but not a necessity in life. Number 13. They are not emotionally abusive, manipulative, or controlling. A good partner treats their significant other with respect by not criticising them relentlessly, embarrassing them in front of others, or trying to control them. I like to think that the listeners of the Airing It Out podcast don't need to be told that one. We're all good people here, and we're all trying to be better. But don't be a twat. They are generous with their time and all resources. Number 14. Wait, this is 20. This is the last one. Fuck, what were the other 6? 5? 5! Oh my god. Oh god, don't stop. They are generous with their time and all resources. The partner shows empathy and works with you as a team. It's not all about them, just like it's not all about you. You work together, and they understand the concept of strength in numbers and are happy to offer support. One of my friends often refers to his relationship as them being a team, and having not had loads of positive experience or just any experience in relationships, kind of getting to grips with that idea before getting into one of my own has really kind of set a positive kind of mindset and attitude to what being in a relationship should be. And working as a team, doing things as a unit, I think that is an awesome way of going about things. So shout out to John and Amy. Fuck, there's 5 more, but I don't know what they are. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Shit. Right, moving on. What are the other 5? Oh my god. I will leave by saying this. When I think it might even be before I turned things around for myself, I saw a meme. It was a bloody meme on Instagram. It was of Jim Halper in the office, the American Office. Sorry, guys. And it was the one where he points at one thing, pulls the paper away, and it's the other thing. And the top one, the idea was, this is what it is, but this is what it should be. The top one was waiting for the right person to come around. And what it should be, the one underneath, when you pull the paper away, is making yourself ready for when they do. if you're not in that position, like I wasn't back then, you're not ready for a relationship, or you're not the person that you want to be, don't go looking for a relationship to kind of help make you that person. Do the work on yourself. Become an interesting individual. Give yourself traits and qualities and interests which the person that you want, the person that you've been looking for all along, when they do come around, you're ready. Because that's an opportunity. And if it is that person that you're really after, I think it's a good idea to give yourself every chance at not passing up that opportunity. But yeah, this has been the Airing Out podcast. I am going to try and not get hung up on what those other 5 were, but I'm not doing very well so far. But we will see how we get on. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been beneficial. I hope you've learned something. I mean, some of them are pretty self-explanatory, but some of them I think, yeah, there are little ways that we can all improve ourselves and be better for our significant other. And if you don't have a partner, don't worry about it. Work on yourself, fall in love with yourself, figure out who you are, who you want to be for that other person. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Bye-bye. This has been a Common Bird production.